got my 12-sided die, and I'm ready to roll with the wizard and my goblin crew. My friends are coming over to my mom's basement, bringing Funyuns and the Mountain Dew. I got a big broadsword made out of cardboard, and that stereo's a pumping Zeppelin. It's that time of the night, we turn on the black light, let the Dungeons and the Dragons begin. It's D&D, fighting with the legends of yore. It's D&D. Never kissed a lady before. Nope, I said it. Come on, gonna bring this. Come on, let's go.
Jasper, log in already and message the rest of the party. Y'all are late.
Got it. All right, hey, sorry, I sent him a text.
Every week.
Yeah.
Did you get Addie set up with her character?
Oh yeah, I talked her into playing a halfling bard.
A bard?
Well, yeah, because they like to sing and dance, and I figured she'd have fun with that or something. I don't know.
Okay, just so long she doesn't try to make friends with everything.
Well, yeah, she actually does try to make friends with everything now. Oh, hey.
I apologize, Gertrude. My parents needed to speak with me about scheduling things this week.
No worries, Oliver. I figured something was up because, you know, you're usually the only one on time.
What? I live in the same house as you. You can just yell for me.
But I should... Where's Kevin and Addie?
Oh, sorry. I'll text them again. Let's see. Okay. Kevin's still logging in, and Addie is having some problems with the program. Hold on. I'll call her 1 second. Hey, are you on Roll20? No, not Discord. No, hit the button with the blue. Be right back. Look, you need to hit the one with the blue icon.
Sorry, the first text didn't wake me up.
It's 5 p.m. Why are you sleeping?
Well, I was up all night binging Mawaru Penguin Drum.
God, another bizarre anime?
Yeah, no, Kevin, I've never heard of that one.
It's great. This girl dies of a brain tumor, but then gets brought back by the goddess of penguins. But her brothers have to retrieve the penguin drum using the help of 3 penguins only they can see, or the goddess will let their sister die.
What in the ever-loving?
But then it turns out the goddess is actually one of the brothers' twin sister that died in a car crash, and he was adopted, and the drum is actually something
Kevin. Not that I don't care, but I don't care.
It's actually pretty good.
Whatever. Okay. As we all know, it's Addie's first game tonight. So, try not to make it too weird. Okay?
Too weird. What do you think,
I wasn't worried about you, Oliver.
Is this about me trying to roll seduce? Because it's totally in character for my
Yes,
character
it is.
to try to get people.
No, it isn't. Okay. Well, I wish it wasn't. Just tone it down. Don't scare her off.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Gert, how most powerful and wise.
I just want Jasper to have a fun game with his girlfriend.
Addie! Oh, Addie? We can't hear you. Hit the little mic button. It should be up here. You gotta hit it.
Oh, hi? Hi, can you hear me? Hi, oh.
Yeah. I think you're the last thing I'll ever heard. My eardrums.
Perhaps
Sorry.
lean back a little. You're very loud, Addie.
Sorry, I couldn't figure this thing out.
You're all good. Just do a quieter test next time you have problems, all right?
Okay.
Welcome, Addie, to Dungeons and Dragons.
You're about to join the pillagers.
We never agreed to that as a party name, Kevin. It goes against our party aesthetic, except yours.
Yeah. My character would never pillage. And I thought we were the Knights of Dawn.
So pretentious. We never agreed on a party name at all. I don't think it's really...
Oh, we could be like Maroon 4, because like the band, but 4 because there are 4 of us.
It's not like a band name. It's the name of an adventuring group. What would Moron 4 even mean?
Oh, sorry. Okay, I just really like that band.
Anyway, let's introduce everyone and their characters. Addie, you can go first, or not first, but you can go whenever everyone's finished.
Okay, well, my character is Harold Sunblade, a human paladin. Harold is a dashing knight in gleaming silver armor with a magic blade that glows like a radiant light when he's acting in accordance to his divine mission to smite all evil in the land.
Yeah, you told me about him. You said that he's the best because everyone else can't really figure out.
He's just the best, but he's a little overconfident in some of his abilities.
Oh,
I play Scarlet Nightshade, a tiefling rogue. She's a daring temptress who loves to lure men in with her breaths of.
what?
A tiefling is like a human, but with horns and a tail. Their ancestors were like part infernal.
Oh, and a rogue?
Rogues are like thieves or assassins, you know, sneaky guys.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Scarlet isn't a thief. She's a temptress and a spy. A buxom siren clad in her leather that lures men in with her looks and finishes them off with daggers.
And hits on anything that moves.
She's gathering intel.
She's a tramp.
You're just scared of a strong woman.
You're not a woman, Kevin. I'm scared of what you think a strong woman is.
Guys!
Sorry.
Sorry, Gert.
Oliver, please.
My character is Throng Spineriper, an orc barbarian. An orc is like a human, but larger, green, with tusks and more muscles. And a barbarian is a character that fights by flying into a rage.
Oh, okay. There. Thanks, Oliver.
Of course, Thronk is a prime specimen of an orc, brimming with muscles and covered in tribal tattoos that are on full display, as he only wears like a few animal furs that he's collected from the animals he's killed with his bare hands.
And Oliver dreams of Thronk grabbing him up in his big, muscly arms and roughly
Look
making
who's
out against the
talking.
wall.
Your character is so obviously.
Seriously, guys. This is Addie's first game. Please.
Sorry, Gert. Again.
I'm sorry, Addie.
All right. And Addie, what have you rolled up for us?
Rolled?
Oh, sorry. That was just slang we used when we used to roll dice for ability scores.
Okay, well, Jasper helped me, and he said that I would really like playing a bard because they're always singing and happy and trying to make friends with everybody. And then I chose a hobbit to play because I really like the movies and they're so small and cute.
Sorry, it's halfling, actually.
Half what?
Oh no, it's just that in D&D it's not called a hobbit, it's called a halfling. Just,
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, hey, no
Oh, it's
worries.
Yeah.
It's basically a hobbit. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so then I'm a halfling bard named, Rala Bangle Bramblebush.
Can we call her Rala for short?
Or Bengal.
Oh, I like Bangle.
So, Bengal it is. Our adventure takes place in
Ooh,
far.
I'm sorry. I didn't get to say what she looks like.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. What does she look like?
Well, she's short because Hobbit. And then she has curly red hair and it's in pigtails. With freckles. Yes.
Okay. So, our adventure begins.
And then she's wearing a really pretty green dress too.
Cool. Our adventure takes place in.
Okay, no, actually, can it be blue?
Yes, that's fine. Our adventure takes place in the magical realm of Oros, a land brimming with mystical secrets hidden away in ancient tombs and fantastical beasts lurking at the edges of dark enchanted forests.
Are there unicorns?
Yes.
3 left after we killed that group of unicorns at Hell's Gate Canyon.
It was a plot point. They were evil.
I didn't know that unicorns can be
If I
evil.
may,
Or unicorns.
if I may, you have just returned to the tower of Melora the Mage, an elder elven woman who has advised you on many of your past adventures. You've come due to an urgent message sent to you by Raven.
Me too?
Bangle knows Melora because an adventure she did with the sorceress rescued Bangle from a goblin's lair.
Oh, what was Bengal doing there? Was she like trying to play a concert for everyone?
No, she'd been captured along with the other halflings in her town.
Oh. Can I maybe roll to befriend the goblins?
No, that was in the past, and the goblins are all dead. So it's okay though, because Melora killed them all with magic.
Oh,
Hello, my brave friends. Thank you for coming so quickly.
Of course, Melora. Many times have you aided us. It is only just that we come in your hour of need.
What's in it for us? We haven't even found out what she wants yet. Don't say we find out what Maid Lady want before we ask payment.
I love your voices.
Oh, well, you can do one too.
Oh, howdy, y'all.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Hello there, small one. Might you be Melora's younger sister?
I don't think so. Remember, because I'm playing Rawl Bingle.
No. See, I'm talking in character because our characters haven't met Bengal yet.
Oh, right, okay. No, I'm Rala Bangle Bramblebush, but you can just call me Bangle. I'm not really sure why we're here either.
The reason I have summoned you all here is a dire one indeed. Melora gestures to an open space in the center of a room, and with a few arcane gestures and muttered incantations, an illusory image of a small town appears. She gestures to it and says, "This is the town of Holfris, a small village several days' ride to the west."
What's so important about village?
I've sensed dark magic emanating from Holfris, and my magic scrying has been blocked. I believe there's some kind of conjurer, of some kind, practicing forbidden arts there.
And you're going to pay us to take care of it.
Nonsense, Scarlet. If there's evil afoot, it is our job to seek it out and cleanse it.
Well, duty doesn't pay for food, drink, or lodging, Harold dear.
Of course, I have a few items imbued with magic that I'd be willing to give you all as a reward should you do this for me.
Magic items? Yes. Well, Sugar, that's a bit different.
Very well. Please make haste. I shall contact you once whatever is blocking my spells has been seen to. And with that, she gestures you all out the door, and you head down and out of the tower to your steeds.
We get steeds?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Throng slaps his mighty dire boar and grins. This Hambo, he best riding big.
Harold brushes the mane of his white stallion as he climbs into the saddle. My friend, Dawnrunner.
Scarlet vaults effortlessly onto a jet-black mare. And Nightmare is my mount.
Can I have a horse?
Well, halflings are kind of too small for horses.
Oh,
But wait, in the game, they usually train dogs for riding. So if you
I get to
wanted
ride a dog? Oh, I want to ride a dog.
Okay. You have one. You can get one. That's okay.
Okay, so then he is a big Saint Bernard, and he has like a little cask on his neck, and his name is Hercules.
Hey.
Come, Bengal, come, Hercules. We ride to Holfris.
Sorry, Hercules is a great name, Addie. The journey will take you several days. This looking at your map. You realize you can get there faster if you travel through the woods instead of following the road.
Well, I guess we shall travel the fastest route to save this village.
Throng's not scared of trees.
We're not being paid based on when we get there. I say we stick to the road, play it safe.
Addie?
Well, are they scary woods?
They're known as the Warded Wood. Roll history if you know about them.
Okay. I rolled a 9 and my history is 5, so 14.
Good job.
Yeah, Jasper told me how to roll and do the skills.
Well, with a 14, Bango knows that the Warded Wood are home to massive spiders that prey on travelers.
I think, I think she's scared, but she wants to save all of the villagers. Oh dear, these woods are home to spiders and massive beasts that eat folks. But we should get to Hulfris as soon as possible, and just be as careful as we can be.
All right, with that decided, you all begin traveling through the woods. Let me get a survival check from the lead and perception checks from the rest.
Scarlet will take point. I got a 16 survival.
7 perception.
10 perception.
5 perception, 3, 8 perception.
Uh-oh.
Oh, indeed. Okay. Scarlet does a good job guiding you all through the dense, dark forest, but is preoccupied with finding the easiest route. The rest of you are looking out, but you do not spot the webs high above you in the canopy. Soundlessly, massive spiders the size of horses descend upon you. Roll initiative. All right, Scarlet, you've won the highest initiative. What do you do?
Scarlet takes a dive into the bushes as if she were running, but then pops out from a different angle and throws a dagger at the nearest spider.
Okay, give me a stealth check first.
23.
Yeah, the spiders fall for it. Roll an attack roll with advantage then.
19.
That hits for 14 damage. Nice. And Scarlet flings her dagger. It finds the soft area under the abdomen of the descending spider. Green fluid gushes out onto the spider, and it collapses to the ground and curls up.
That's gotta hurt no matter how you spin it.
Spider puns. Great. Love that. Thronk's next.
Thronk flies into a rage and leaps headfirst at a spider in front of him. He recklessly swings his great axe without concern for his safety. 16 attack.
That hits. 12 damage, actually. More green ichor sprays out, covering Thronk and nearby areas as he wails furiously at the spider, and it crumples under his axe.
Thronk hates spiders.
The remaining 3 spiders go next. The first one attacks Harold with a 15.
Oh, my armor is 18.
Okay. Harold manages to raise his shield in time, and the spider's mandible meet nothing but metal. The second spider attacks Bangle with a 17.
My armor is 14.
Yeah. The spider darts in, getting past Bangle's defenses, and it sinks its mandibles into her legs, delivering 6 points of poison damage.
Ouch! I only have 3 hit points left.
Well, luckily the last spider's gonna attack Thronk with a natural 20.
Oh.
Ooh.
Thronk takes 12 poison damage as the spider attacks him from behind while he was still thrashing the dead spider with his axe.
Thronk do not feel so good. Thronk's also low on hit points.
Well, okay, that's the end of the spider's turns anyways. So, Harold, it's your turn.
Harold rushes to Bangle's aid. Fear not, my small friend. He swings at the spider that bit her with the 21 attack, and he's going to use Divine Smite against it.
Okay, well, that does 12 damage as well, killing the spider instantly with radiant energy. But since Harold ran away from the other spider next to him, that spider gets a free attack.
Do your worst, beast.
8! The spider completely misses as Harold darts past.
Awesome. Then, as a bonus action, Harold mutters a soft prayer and casts Shield of Faith on Thronk, giving him additional armor.
Thank you, Jasper.
Yeah, of course.
All right, well, it's Bangle's turn. What do you do, Addie?
Well, I want to heal Thronk, so can I run over there and cast Cure Wounds, right?
Yeah, sure, Bengal. That's good.
Actually, you should use Healing Wound. It's only a bonus action, so you can still attack the spider too, and you can heal from a distance.
Oh, okay, then I do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, okay. Thronk is healed for 5 hit points. Now Bengal's attack.
I want to attack the spider that's attacking Thronk, with my rapier. No.
Okay, so it's just that, Thronk has more health and better armor now, since I did that whole thing. Plus, since he's next to it, Scarlet can get a sneak attack without having to hide. You'd be better off attacking the other spider. Just saying.
Oh, then I'll do that.
Cool.
Okay. The spider fails its
Oh,
wisdom
and then,
save.
sorry, and then I'd use Vicious Mockery spell instead of your rapier, since it won't put Bangle next to the spider.
That too.
Cool. Sorry.
Okay. So the spider fails its wisdom save as Bengal insults the spider. What does she say?
Oh, I actually insult it.
Yeah.
Bengal calls the spider ugly.
Hey, could you try saying something like,
The spider feels so ugly that he takes 3 psychic damage from the spell. It's still alive, but it's a little self-conscious and has a disadvantage on its next attack.
Yay!
Top of the round, Scarlet.
Seeing that there's only 2 spiders left, Scarlet leaps from the bushes and sprints towards the spider, attacking it. Does a 12 hit?
Afraid not.
Then I'll bonus action and use my offhand to make another attack. 14?
That just hits for 10 damage. Scarlet dives towards the spider, which leaps out of the way, but as Scarlet tumbles past, she lashes out with her second dagger, scoring a hit on the spider's leg. It's wounded, but still up. Thronk.
Throng turns, still enraged, and thrashes madly at the spider that attacked him. 18.
That hits and kills it. Thronk slams his axe into the spider, cleaving it into twain. It's now the last spider's turn. It makes a mad scramble towards Bengal since, she called it ugly. But with disadvantage, it only rolls a 5. Still feeling low from the insult, the spider misses as Bengal sidesteps its lunge. Harold?
Harold once again leaps in to defend Bangle, slicing at the spider with the sword. 8. I miss.
The spider and Bengal are tussling about, and Harold has to stop his swing short from hitting Bengal. Bengal's turn.
Should I use Vicious Mockery again, or can I use my rapier?
Girl, you can do whatever you want.
But what should I do?
You know what? Go ahead and use your rapier.
Okay, then I do that. 16.
Okay, that hits for 6 damage. Bengal slashes at the spider, drawing green ichor from the beast and pushing it back for a moment. The spider's looking rather bedraggled. Top of the round, Scarlet.
All right, let's finish this. 15 on attack with a dagger.
Scarlet buries her dagger in the last spider, and it collapses. Combat's over.
I suggest we take a moment to bandage our wounds and rest after the attack.
While the others rest and bandage, Scarlet is going to look in the webs and see if there's any loot, like, past victims or something like that.
Okay, with that specific, I won't even ask for a roll. Scarlet notices some large cocoons of web and cuts them open. Desiccated humanoids are mummified within. Scarlet rummages through belongings and finds a few things worth keeping. A signet ring, 2 coin purses containing a total of 37 gold pieces, and a jewel-encrusted dagger.
Nice. Scarlet will keep the dagger, but she'll split the rest of the party.
All right. You've all had a short rest and have tended to your wounds. The rest of the ride to Holfirst is uneventful, and you arrive around nightfall the next day.
We run in, kill bad guys.
No, darling. We don't even know who the bad guy is. We should scout it out first.
Fine.
That is good thinking, Scarlet. As you and our new friend Bangle seem to be the most nimble, why don't you scout out the town?
Of course. Hopefully we can find someone friendly to talk to who can help us and tell us what's going on.
Okay. Roll stealth.
23.
Wow.
15. It's not bad, but it's no 23.
Bangle and Scarlet slink into town, hugging Wallace and sticking to the shadows. As they move through the alleys, they are struck by how quiet and deserted the town seems. Then, they notice various doors are destroyed, windows shattered, houses are in disarray. There's blood on the cobblestones outside, but no bodies. That's when they notice flickering lights coming from the cathedral.
Let's move closer to the cathedral then.
As they inch closer, the pungent aroma of decay assaults their senses. Low moaning is heard, and they see multiple undead shuffling about in the courtyard before the cathedral. A figure is in dark robes, stands atop a makeshift platform, holding aloft an intricate blade. As something is held captive, bound and blinded with a bag over its head, thrashes in vain on their knees in front of the figure.
We should return and get the others, short stuff.
Wait, I've got an idea.
Oh, wait, no, you should do this. Here,
Harold isn't there, Jasper.
Yeah, right, sorry.
Well, so I have a spell called Silent Image and another one called Mage Hand. The first lets me create illusions, and the second lets me move objects at a distance.
Right.
So I'd like to make an object in another alley fall over and make a sound, then create an illusion of a person looking scared and running away.
I like that. All right. Okay. So, there is a sudden clatter as you knock over some crates in another alley. The figure with a knife turns suddenly and points. Your illusionary townsperson looks on in terror as the undead horde begins to turn its way. The figure yells in a raspy voice, "Capture him!" Your illusion begins to retreat, and the figure, the horde chases after.
Very nice. I can tell I'm going to like working with you.
Thanks. Weren't nothing, hon. Let's just save that poor soul and get back to the others.
All right, Scarlet and Bangle rush over, cutting the bindings and from the captive and removing the bag from their head. It's a boy, maybe in his young teens. He's gagged and tears run from his eyes.
We're here to save you, sugar. We'll take the gag out as soon as we're safe.
You manage to sneak back to the others with the boy in tow. Once you get back, he pulls out the gag and falls to his hands and knees, sobbing.
What happened?
The town is overrun with zombies. A robed figure is about to sacrifice this boy, but we saved him.
Don't be so humble, Bangle, dear. Your quick thinking saved him.
The boy looks up at Bangle and nods appreciatively. He coughs a bit as he tries to regain some composure and says in a weak voice, Thank you. I'm Liam. My family, they were all killed and brought back as those monsters. The woman there, she's the new priestess, but she's a monster. He begins to weep again.
Wrong, Cardinal. We kill bad woman. Thorn begins to walk toward the town, determined.
Well, there's nothing holding him back when he's like this. I too wish to put down this vile necromancer. Stay here, Liam. If we don't return by daybreak, ride our mounts to our friend Melora and tell her what you saw. The horses know the way.
The boy nods and you storm into the village. How do you guys want to do this?
A frontal assault.
It sounds good to me.
Charlotte will follow, but sneaking about and watching for ambushes.
I guess that I will just follow Thronk and Harold, and I will look out for the priestess.
Okay, very well. Thronk, Harold, give me athletics checks each. Scarlet, give me a stealth roll, and Bangle, give me a perception check. Sorry, Kevin, I meant a stealth check, not a roll. Just want to know where you're at.
If this athletics is for fighting, Thorn is going to go into a rage and get advantage.
Okay, that's cool. Very well.
23.
18.
24 stealth.
Aw, only 9 perception.
Right? You move through the town, a few zombies in your way, which Thronk and Harold easily dispatch. Scarlet sneaks ahead and spots a choke point where a group of zombies would have been able to surround you all but she guides you around behind them and uses the terrain to your own advantage. Bangle is keeping a lookout for the priestess, but never seems to spot him. You'll all make it to the cathedral, but the place is oddly barren. It seems as though the priestess has used zombies as a diversion and made her escape.
Well, can we track her down?
I'm sure you can do an investigation or survival check, but since the ground is cobblestone, you'll have to get, you'll have to get a 20 and have any idea where she went. Anybody got that? Okay, I'm gonna take the silence as a no. So, you're not sure where the priestess may have gone. Shortly after that, you hear a swirling of arcane magic, and an image of Melora appears before you. Well done, heroes! Whatever was blocking out my magic has disappeared.
'Twas a vile necromancer, a priestess turned evil that killed villagers, brought them back as undead, and performing sacrifices.
This is most troubling to hear. Okay, head back to my tower. I shall reward you as well as plan our next move. And with that, we will wrap the session.
Awesome. Yeah, that was fun.
I can't wait to get some magic items next session.
How did you find it, Addie?
It was fun. I'm not as good as you guys yet, but I really liked it.
You're doing fine. I thought, seriously, Addie, I thought your plan to save Liam was really good. I figured he was gonna die. That's how I planned it, so.
Well, thank you.
All right, everybody, same time next week.
Alrighty.
Bye, guys.
Hi.
Bye.
Hey, Addie.
Hey, Gertrude. How are you doing today? Oh,
Hi, Gertrude. Hi, Addie.
hey, Oliver. So, where are Jasper and Kevin?
Late as usual. I'm gonna go get Jasper. Y'all hold up.
So, Addie, how are things?
Things are good. And I heard about your scholarship. How is that?
Good. Thank you. I'm so glad to finally have all the college stuff done. I feel like I can finally just breathe for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I don't know how you do all of it. Stuco, debate, golf, tennis.
Not to mention the prom committee, glee club, and scouts.
Honestly, I'm surprised you even have time to play D&D.
It's kind of my guilty pleasure.
Oh,
Yeah, one night a week, I get to play Throng. Gertrude's in charge of the story, and I get to turn off my brain and just play Throng. And he just smashes things that frustrate him.
so you want to smash things in real life?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's better to do it in a fantasy orc as opposed to risking my future by yelling at the prom committee from them trying to get a garbage band to play prom instead of an actual DJ.
No.
Yeah, yeah. Tim Weathersby has a band with his friends and won't stop, just trying to get them.
Oh.
Hey, sorry, Kevin and I didn't notice the time.
We were doing some streaming.
Oh, were you guys playing that crewmate imposter game?
Yeah.
It's called Among Us, and it's actually a really fun
And-
game. You should.
Hey, it's D&D time. So, you've arrived at Melora's tower, and she brought you in and is currently casting magic spells in the corner. Yes.
She gave us our magic items.
Yeah, and what about Liam?
Oh, right, Liam. Ha. Okay, so you brought Liam with you, and Melora has offered to keep him there as an apprentice. And yes, let me backtrack a bit to when Melora was giving you your rewards. Thank you, my heroes, for your work. I'll take good care of Liam as my ward, teach him the ways of magic and how it can be used for good. But you all deserve a reward. For Harold, an animated shield. She hands him a shield with a lion's head engraved upon it. The eyes of the lion move about, and occasionally the lion is seen yawning. Once a day, Harold can use this shield to float next to him and defend him from attacks, which will free up his hands.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Melora. I shall dub this shield Daybreaker.
All right. Melora then hands Scarlet a twisted dagger, dark green and wicked looking, a black orb, and talking today is really hard, guys. 3 hours of sleep is not good.
I feel
Melora
you.
hands Melora hands Scarlet a twisted dagger, dark green and wicked looking, a black orb, and a pommel sloshes with vicious fluid. A venomable dagger. It creates its own poison each night and can be injected as you attack.
Dude, hell yeah. Yeah. I'm sure I'll put it to good use.
For Bengal, I have this luck blade. It's a short sword that can help you change your fate. Once a day, you can re-roll the failed roll.
Oh, what does it look like?
It's an ornate blade with a golden hilt. A hilt is decorated with carvings and four-leaf clovers, horseshoes, rabbit's feet, and any other lucky talismans and symbols.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
And for Throng, she hands over a massive axe. It's got a red sheen to it and a wicked blade. As he holds it, he can feel it vibrate with anger. A berserk axe. It will empower your rages, though it can be unpredictable at times.
Throg like angry axe. Axe wants to hurt, and Throg will help it do so. Thanks, mage lady.
With that, Melora attempts to scry on the priestess to no avail. She tries various spells to divine something about the necromancer, but her spells always fizzle. Finally, she turns to you all. I'm afraid my magic is of no use. I need you all to retrieve some more potent components for me. There's a town not far from here, Fairhaven, with a purveyor of magic ingredients. Take the sack and list to him and bring the materials back for me, if you would.
Of course, Melora. We'll do whatever needed to see this necromancer stopped.
It has been a while since we've been to a town, and we do have gold to spend. Very well.
Maybe Throg finds someone to use new axe on.
And I'll write a song about our adventures so far and share it with Fairhaven.
So off you set on the road to Fairhaven. The trip is uneventful as the road is made for like a major trade route. As you arrive in Fairhaven, you find a bustling city teeming with traders, shops, and shouting salesmen. So, what do you all want to do?
I want to go to the Thieves Guild and find out if there are any contracts available. You know, stuff to steal, people to kill, all that good stuff.
Throg wants to find a fight. Is there an arena or a tavern with some kind of arm wrestling? Just something physical and violent.
Yeah, I want to go to the tavern too. Get some drinks, make some friends, and sing my new song. I have actually been working on a few lyrics for the song and about their adventure.
Well, I guess Harold is the only one who remembers what their quest actually is, so he'll find the magic ingredient shop and get Melora's components.
Awesome. Splitting the party immediately. My favorite. Well, let's start with Thronk and Bengal since they're at least going to the same place. You arrive at a rather disreputable looking establishment called the Pickled Toad. An angry dwarf with a matted beard runs the tavern with a gruff voice, asks you what you want.
Throg want fight. Throg challenge any man here for golden arm wrestle.
A few of the tavern's more inebriated customers look Thronk up and down and then shake their heads in obvious terror. Thronk, you're gonna have to try a persuasion check since you look so intimidating.
I'm persuasive. Can I try to convince them to arm wrestle Thronk?
Sure. Roll persuasion and tell me what you want to say.
18. Is that good?
Yeah, she probably convinces a few to try.
Then she says, "This here is Thronk Skullsplitter, slayer of spiders and hero of Hulfris. He single-handedly slew dozens of wretched zombies. Any man who could even hold their own with him would be the stuff of legends. Why, I'd be rightly impressed and taken with anyone who was brave enough to try." Then Bingle flutters her eyelashes.
Okay. Yeah, that totally works. Thronk, how do you want to do this?
Thrunk wants to really enjoy embarrassing these drunks. So he goes easy on the first two, acting like it's hard for them to beat him, then just snaps the arm of anyone after that.
Wait, snaps?
Oh dear.
Well, yeah. Actually, that sounds fun.
Oh, alrighty then. Roll me a deception and performance check, and then an athletics check for the.
I rolled a 14 performance and a 15 athletics.
Okay, Thronk makes the first couple matches look close, and then handily wins the last two. He bruises one of the tavern's customers' arms, and then manages to dislocate the wrist of the last one. After that, nobody's willing to arm wrestle him. You win 10 gold off of them. Meanwhile, one of the first guys who've tried wrestling makes eyes at Bangle.
Bangle wants to play her song.
Okay, well, the tavern keep seems amenable to that. Throngs and Jinx have livened up the joint, and a few more patrons have walked in. So if Bangle pulls out her lute, he'll nod to her.
Okay, yay. I can't really play music, obviously, but here's what I have for the lyrics. Through the trees and woods so dark, our heroes on a quest embark to save the town where shadows fell and cease the sound of evil's knell. On their trek, who should they meet? But spiders huge on silent feet. With flash of blade and swing of axe, their foes laid out flat on their backs. And onto Hallfrisk, grim and silent, painted with blood and rotten scent, to find the people walking dead, a necromancer who turned and fled. Our hero's quest to end her reign and bring peace to the land again.
Wow, Addie, that was really good.
Thanks. I wrote it between the games.
Well, the tavern goes crazy.
Do you want her to roll like a performance for the song?
No. With work like that, she nails it, and everyone asks for encores, and people walk out of the tavern humming the later. The next time you guys come to town, I'll give you all advantage on charisma checks because your deeds have been so well known.
Awesome.
Good job, Addie.
Thank you.
All right, let's skip over to Harold. Harold finds a shop easily enough. A sign outside, cut in the shape of a cauldron, reads, Morty's Magnificent Magical Merchandise.
Harold struts in, walks straight to the counter, and lays out the sack of the magic components that Melora asked him to get. Good shopkeep. I'm sent to produce this list of goods.
Tiny Gnome, who comes up barely to your knee, scrambles up a little ladder onto the counter. His hair is green and wiry, completely on end as if by static electricity. Well, hello there, whippersnapper. I'm Morty, master of this here shop. Let me see what you got here. Yes. Oh, okay. Now, that I'm afraid I'm fresh out of. I've got all the other ingredients, but I'm out of jackalope milk. He pulls out a coin purse from the sack that Melora sent you and counts out some coins, then shoves the coin purse back in. He begins to grab different items from around the shop and put them back in the sack, which seems to be able to fit far more than any sack should.
No jackalope milk? Where can I get such a thing? Our friend desperately needs them for a spell meant to put an end to a great evil.
Well, from a jackalope, of course. Gotta catch one, which is hard. They're rare and skittish. Then, of course, you gotta milk it.
What is a jackalope exactly, and where should I look?
A small rabbit with deer antlers. And you can try the Boring Plains just a day's ride of the south.
Boring Plains?
Yep, nothing interesting happens on the plains, so they just named them what they were. Oh, and don't forget to bring some whiskey. Good whiskey.
Why?
To lure the jackalope, obviously. They love fine whiskey.
Okay, I'm rolling insight. This guy's lying to me, right? I got a 19.
He seems to be totally honest, if a little kooky.
All right. Well, I'll thank him and then head off to find the others.
Okay, moving now to Scarlet. Scouting around, you find a few symbols of Thieves' Cant, etched in usual kinds of spots, pointing to the Thieves' Guild.
Thieves can't?
It's a secret language between thieves.
Oh, okay.
Scarlet enters the guild, which is located down an abandoned well that leads into an unused section of tunnels that had originally been dug out for the sewer system.
Scarlet saunters over to the guild representative and asks if there are any jobs open.
A wispy young dark elf points to a board with a few scraps of paper attached. There's the board, but there's barely any work. Guards have been stepping things up lately after word got around that Holfors had been attacked. So we're having to keep things on the down low.
Well, what work is there? I'm interested in anything, not just local work.
If you're interested, there's one smuggling job. There's a guy trying to sneak some goods out of the city, but it's totally secret. And he wants to move, so nobody has taken the job.
Then I will take it, darling.
She hands you the slip with the details on it. You are to meet a man named Fortin as his hut at the edge of town. It says to come only if you're prepared to do the job. No questions, no peeking in the crate, and the job must be done within 3 days.
All right, I'll meet back up with the others and swing by Fortin's on the way out of town.
So the group meets back up and towards the center of town. Anything else anyone wants to do?
Harold will get some whiskey and tell everybody about the Jackalope and the Boring Plains, suggesting they go there.
Okay, anything else? Okay, so then you all head out of town. Scarlet stops by the Fortin's hut, where a crate about 3 foot by 3 foot sits on the porch. A note simply says, delivered to Gridbald in Transton. Do not shake or look inside.
Scarlet gets just outside the town with the crate and looks inside.
Seriously?
Yeah, I want to see what's inside.
Okay. Man, I wanted you guys to wait a bit and waste time in the plains. Inside is a small rabbit with deer antlers.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, whiskey doesn't actually attract jackalopes, and the reason Morty was out of milk was because the jackalopes have been being poached. I was gonna have you guys do a whole thing of it.
No, awesome.
And that's why I always look in every box.
Which works out when they're not mimics.
Mimics?
Monsters that disguise themselves as chests and boxes, then attack adventurers. Scarlet may have gotten attacked by one once or twice.
And almost died because she had snuck off to scout, found the chest, and wanted to see what was inside without cause because she's greedy. So the mimic had her trapped all alone.
It was in character for her. She shares, but she's super curious and loves fancy equipment.
Anyway, hey, remember me? We're going to wrap things up here. I'm a little tired. Next time we'll pick up with you all delivering everything to Melora. And level up before next session, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys.
Yeah.
Deuces.
I thought that we were going for another half hour or so.
Yeah, she's just tired, I guess. Also, she probably needs to plan some more since we skipped the whole jackalope hunt and finding about, the poachers and stuff. But she should be fine. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Do you want to watch something together?
Yeah, sure. I'll hop on Teleparty.
Okay.
Yo,
Hey.
how are ya?
Good. How are you?
Where's Dirt?
Not sure. I'll go check on her. Just give me a second.
Kevin, what's on your head?
Hmm?
What's on your head?
It's a Hitsuyate from Naruto. It's what the shinobi wear. I was doing a Naruto waifu ranking on my YouTube channel.
Wafu?
It's a fantasy girl for Natty. These anime nerds fall in love with cartoon characters and fight over which would make the best wife.
It's more than that. The idea is that you look at the characters as real people, their past, their strengths, their weaknesses, and then you think about how they would behave in real life, outside of being ninjas, magic girls, or whatever. Who was developed the most? Who was the most real? Did the writers do a good job bringing the character to life, or were they just pointless fan service?
Really?
Well, that's what I was arguing on my channel. Some weeaboos just based on who got drawn the hottest, but I like to think about it in terms of depth of character and really thinking about character traits here.
So, who was your wafu? Wafu?
It's Tsunade. She's blunt and occasionally aggressive, but she goes through some real loss and grief in the anime. Her friends die and she becomes cynical, blaming their deaths on their aspirations, but she eventually comes around again, achieving their goals in their memory, but also for herself, and to pave the way for others she comes to believe in. I just think she's a really strong character.
I'm gonna have to watch Naruto now. Yeah,
I'll share some of my favorite fan subs.
yeah, mm-hmm.
Hey, sorry everyone. I'm just playing catch up with a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
No worries, dude. We got to hear some fun facts about Naruto.
So sorry.
It actually wasn't that bad.
That may be the nicest thing you've ever
Anyway,
said to me.
I hope everything's all right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Need to like postpone the game or anything?
no, I'm okay. Just excuse me if my energy's a little off. Where did we leave off last time?
We had retrieved the materials for Melora's spell, and we're about to return to the tower.
Yes, right. Okay. So you guys check back to her tower, and she thanks you for the starts. She thanks you and starts to cast the spell. She finishes and looks at you all in alarm. I'm afraid I have terrible news. I've pinpointed the necromancer's energy and know where she is.
Well, that's great news. We can track down the villain and bring her to justice.
But her aura is coming from Worm's Barrow. It's the resting place for an ancient dragon. She's using necromantic energy in an area of such power. I fear what she may be capable of.
Throg not afraid of zombies or dragon bones. We smash tiny woman to pieces.
Be careful. I'm not sure what her plans may be. With that, she marks Worm's Barrow on your map and hands you a sending stone. This stone is used to contact me once a day. Use it if you should run into trouble.
Do not fear, Melora. We shall vanquish this fiend and contact you when we know that good has won.
With that, you all head out on the road of Worm's Barrow. It's about a week's ride.
Scarlet will scout ahead as we travel and on the lookout for ambushes and such.
Throg will hunt for game when they rest to keep us fed on the journey.
Harold will consult his religious tombs and see what he can learn about necromancy and how to fight it.
And Bangle will sing to keep everyone's spirits up.
All right, make some rolls.
18 performance.
14 survival.
10 religion knowledge.
21 stealth.
Okay, right. Throg finds food. Scarlet doesn't see any ambushes. Bangle entertains everybody, and Harold finds that holy water works well on the undead.
Holy water. It is well I always carry some. Bangle, Scarlet, you should take a vial each, as you may need one of them.
Throg not throw glass at zombie. Throg hit with axe.
I figured that would be your tactic, old friend, which is why I didn't give you one.
As you get closer, the land seems to become more decayed and bad. It gets harder to find food and to keep spirits up. And on the last day of travel, the whole place seems empty of life.
As we approach, Scarlet is going to tie up Nightmare and move ahead on foot, being stealthy.
Oh, okay, good idea. And I do the same with Hercules.
All right, so everyone leaves their mounts and walks on foot, trying to be as sneaky as you approach the barrow. Sorry, guys. As you get closer, there's a stink of death in the air. The sky seems to grow darker, and you all feel like your shadows are abnormally large. You come to the large mound, and with a simple stone doorway into the earth.
Bengal will cast light on her luck blade as they enter the barrow.
And Scarlet will scout out ahead in the darkness.
All right, roll stealth.
Ooh, critical fail. An 8.
So Scarlet sneaks forward in the darkness and is suddenly attacked. 18, 14, and 19 attack rolls against Scarlet.
2 hit.
Scarlet takes 14 necrotic damage as something unseen draws her life force away. She feels weaker and her strength is actually drained away as well, lowering it by 4 points. Roll initiative.
20.
3.
9.
17.
Addie, you're first. What does Bengal do?
Well, does Bengal know that anything is wrong?
Oh, yeah, Scarlet would have screamed in pain.
Oh, then Bengal will rush forward to see what's attacking her.
Okay, as she steps towards Scarlet, she sees that there are more shadows on the wall than there should be, and that they're moving around on their own.
Oh, I have a spell for this.
You should probably heal Scarlet first.
But they're shadows and,
I'm just saying Bangle is the healer and Scarlet's probably hurt pretty bad. Right, Kevin?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to tell Addie what to do. It's her character.
No, I'll heal Scarlet. I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, yeah, Scarlet gets back 10 hit points.
Thanks, Addie.
Of course.
Throng's turn.
Thronk flies into a rage and races toward the nearest shadow, slashing at it with his berserk axe. 17.
That hits. The shadow takes only 4 damage, as it seems like physical attacks don't seem to hurt them as much. Now the shadows. The first 2 are going to attack Scarlet, and the last one Thronk. 17, 16, and against Thronk, 20. That means 2 hits on Scarlet for 10 damage, and she loses another 2 points of strength. Thronk takes 7 damage and loses 3 points of strength. Scarlet.
Scarlet's hurt pretty badly again, so she's getting away from these shadows. She's going to carefully dodge away, then throw a dagger at the nearest one. 14 attack.
That misses. The shadows seem to move too quickly. Harold.
Harold moves up and engages with the 2 that had been attacking Scarlet. He attacks the first one, 14.
That misses too. The shadows seem just too quick. Top of the round. Bengal.
I guess I'll heal again?
No. What was your first idea?
Yeah, that's not going to help if we can't hit these things.
Well, I took the daylight spell whenever I leveled up because I thought Bengal would probably like to make things bright and cheery. So, I mean, if these are shadows, I kind of figured that, that could work.
Do it.
All right. I cast the daylight spell on my luck blade instead of the regular light spell.
There's a shriek from the shadows as they are hit with sunlight. The tiny wisps of smoke come off of them, and they don't really seem nearly as quick as before. Every attack on them now has advantage.
Yes. Good thinking.
Thronk.
Thronk's going to use the magic of his berserk axe to make 2 attacks against the shadows attacking them. 16 and natural 20.
All right, that's 32 damage. A physical attack seemed to do normal damage now that the shadows are in sunlight. Thronk destroys the shadow. Now the other 2 shadows go. They're mad at Bengal, so they attack her. But miss with a 12 and a 7. Scarlet.
Now that the upper hand is ours, Scarlet will sneak attack one of the shadows. 19.
All right, 25 damage. That one vanishes as well. Harold.
I'll attack the last one, 18.
That hits and does 12 damage.
Do you want to smite it?
Oh, yeah. I'll smite it.
All right, well, then that does 10 more damage, easily killing the shadow. The shadows are dead.
Good job, little one. That bright light makes shadows poof easier.
Yes, well played, Bangle. You are definitely a shrewd one.
Well, shucks. I just happened to have the right spell, and honestly, I was just scared and wanted a brighter light, that's all.
Scarlet laughs and gives Bangle a pat on the shoulder, then collapses. Yes, well done, but I'm quite hurt. Could you perhaps heal me again?
Actually, Harold will step up. I'll use a spell to heal you, Scarlet. I think we should keep some of Bangle's magic in reserve in case she has any more tricks to play later.
Thanks, Jasper.
Harold heals Scarlet, and you all continue forward. You hear chanting and rumbling from below. A green light flickers from the chamber ahead of you as you enter. You see a massive dragon skeleton. Around it are torches burning with eerie green flames, and the priestess stands in front of the skeleton with a spell book. The chanting is coming from her, as well as several small reptilian creatures called kobolds that have been dressed in dark robes. So she turns to you and begins to cackle.
Halt, evildoer. Whatever nefarious plans you have, cease now, or we will be forced to slay you.
Fools! My ritual is already done. With that, the flames from the green torches float in towards the dragon skeleton. The flames seem to build inside and around it as the skeleton moves. Bright green flames light its eyes as it stands and roars.
Dracolich. Oh. A Dracolich, my friends, we should run.
Harold does not stand down from a battle with evil. I will strike down your evil abomination.
Drunk will smash skeleton to bone dust.
Before you can attack, the Dracolich bats its wings once, flinging you all against the wall. It then turns and allows the priestess to climb atop its neck. As she does, the hood over her robe falls, and you see her skeletal form. She's a lich.
What's a lich?
An evil wizard that made themselves undead so they exist forever.
Oh,
They're pretty awful.
Exactly. She grins at you, and the Dracolich seems to take flight, smashing through the roof of the barrow and soaring off into the sky. The kobold priests run at you, but you are fairly weak. They manage to busy you from taking off immediately after the lich, but you manage to kill them all.
we should talk to Melora.
Yes, she should be alerted. Let's use some standing stones she gave us.
That's where we're going to stop for tonight. I've still got to catch up on things.
All right. Thank you, Gertrude.
Yeah, bye.
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 Jasper, is Gertrude all right? She seems a bit off. Is she getting sick?
Yeah. I think she might be. But I'm sure she'll be good next week.
Okay, well, take care of our DM, dude. Hey, Addie, I'll send you those subs, okay?
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
All right. See ya.
Yo.
Yeah.
How's everyone?
Good. Jasper came over and made me dinner for our 6-month anniversary yesterday. Your brother can actually cook, Gert.
Yeah, we used to cook a lot together.
Yeah, Gert taught me everything I know from when she was in culinary school. So.
I didn't know that you were in culinary school.
Yeah, I didn't finish it though. I'm taking a year off.
I remember coming over for sleepovers and being excited that you'd experiment with something and make us your guinea pigs.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to do that again sometime.
That'd be awesome. We could watch Naruto.
Please, no. Just stop.
Okay, but it's actually really good.
What have you done, Kevin?
I've turned your girlfriend to the dark side. Soon she shall come to know the true power of the weeb.
Yeah, I don't have time for much TV, but since you were so adamant about it, I actually ordered one of the manga, and I've been reading it a little. It's not bad.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, let's get into it. Hey, okay. Last time you were about to. Sorry, it's really cold in this house. Last time you were about to call Melora on the sending stone after the priestess was revealed to be a lich and brought the dragon's remain back as a powerful Dracolich.
Harold grabs the stone and activates it. Melora, this is Harold. We found a grave danger. The priestess is no more a necromancer. She is a lich, and she has turned the dragon's remains into a vile Dracolich.
No, this is most dire. Bring me back any remnants of the ritual you can find, and make haste. Perhaps I can find a way to undo the spell, or at least find a weakness in the Dracolich.
Of course.
Scarlet will search the ritual site. 24 investigation, yeah.
With that, Scarlet actually finds the same twisted sacrificial dagger that they'd seen on the priestess when they first saw her.
Look at what I found. Surely this would be useful to Melora.
I should say so. Sorry. Let us bring it to her with haste.
You ride back to Melora's tower, riding as swiftly as you can without harming your mounts. You arrive at her tower after several days. Upon giving her the dagger, she frowns. This is troubling. This dagger is of ancient elven make. The lich must be old indeed, and therefore far more powerful than we had first suspected. Let me see what I can do. She places the dagger in the center of a magic circle and begins to cast. Suddenly, there's a flash of green light and dark shadow seeps across the floor and coils around Melora, sinking into her skin.
Oh no, Melora, are you all right? Can I heal you?
I don't think so. There's an ancient evil tied to that dagger, and while I peered into its magic, I let some energy out. I believe that it's laid some kind of curse on me. She seems a little weaker, and there are dark lines running under her skin where the shadow touched her.
What can we do? Is there a way to undo this curse?
Drunk will smash Dagger. Dagger will pay for hurting Mage Lady.
No, Throg, please. You may unleash more of its power. I must research what it has done to me before I can say anything that can cure it. But I did find a weakness we can exploit. The Lich's power wanes on blessed silver. If you find the chain of silver, bless it, and wrap it around the Dracolich, and the Lich will lose control of the beast, and it should turn on her.
I can bless the silver.
We could go back to Fairhaven. There were a lot of shops there, and the people like us.
Good thinking, Bengal. Let's ride to Fairhaven.
The sooner we get Silver Lasso, the sooner Drunk can fight Skeleton Dragon.
With that, you ride to Fairhaven with all haste. You arrive, and the gates are guarded, and the town seems on edge.
Harold walks to the guard. What's the trouble, friend?
The guard recognizes you and seems to smile a little, looking relieved. Oh, the heroes! Thank goodness! Every night for the past 3 nights, our town is attacked by zombies and skeletons. Not many at first, but the numbers grow each evening.
The Lich must be trying to expand her influence. Quickly, we must get to the smithy.
You head to the smithy. The smith agrees to make you the chain.
Can we get a discount since we're heroes? And I can tell him it's to help save the town.
Sure. He says it'll take him the rest of the day. Anything you all want to do?
I guess I can try and uplift the people of Fairhaven through song.
Harold will get supplies to bless the chain.
Ron will stay with the smith. He knows how to forge and can help.
Scarlet will head to the Thieves Guild and find out about any secret tunnels out of the town, in case we need to make an escape.
Okay, so Addie, sorry, Bangle, performs and the townsfolk seem less scared. Harold gets the supplies, Thronk speeds up the chain making, and Scarlet finds out about a tunnel that leads to the river. Night is falling and Harold finishes blessing the chain. And it's almost as soon as he's done, you see green fire in the sky.
Skeleton dragon comes. Good. Thronk will throw a chain on it and will kill it so it dies again.
Harold will stand beside Thronk, ready to protect him with the shield by animating it, causing the shield to fly about.
Scarlet will climb to a rooftop and hide amongst the chimneys, ready to leap onto the Draco Lich.
Bangle will cast invisibility on herself and Scarlet, then hide on the rooftops with Scarlet.
You're all in position when suddenly you hear a splintering sound and screaming. A man runs past shouting, and an ogre zombie is smashed down the gate, and the undead are inside. The Dracolich is descending right towards you, but you can hear the screams of villagers as they're being attacked. What do you do?
Harold, he wants to, he wants to save the innocent people, but the Dracolich is the most dangerous, so I don't know.
Thronk just wants to fight the Dracolich. He'll stay in place.
Scarlet stays in place too. She knows that there will be more casualties if they don't stop this Dracolich.
Yeah, Bangle will stay with Scarlet because she trusts her instincts.
All right, then I guess Harold stays to fight the Dracolich too.
You hear screaming and crying, the moans of the undead, but down comes the Dracolich, and you have no time for anything but the enormous creature now. Actions?
Thronk is going to lasso the Dracolich.
Scarlet is going to leap onto the creature's back and go after the Lich.
Bangle will give Scarlet inspiration, helping her to succeed with magical encouragement.
Harold will brace the shield and cast Divine Shield as well to protect Thronk and himself from the Dracolich.
All right, the Dracolich swoops low and leveling a green blast of green flame at Thronk and Harold. Harold's defenses hold, and you both take 10 fire damage each. Instead of being reduced to ash, Thronk, roll athletics to lasso the Dracolich.
19.
It doesn't. The chain loops around the Dracolich's neck. Scarlet, roll acrobatics to leap onto the Dracolich.
10. Oh, but with Bangle's inspiration, it's 15.
That's just enough. Scarlet lands on the Dracolich and sees the Lich riding astride the beasts.
Scarlet wants to knock the Lich off.
Okay. Roll athletics twice. Once to grab the Lich and the other to throw the Lich.
18 and 4.
Scarlet grabs the Lich and they begin to wrestle atop the Dracolich. But she can't overpower the Lich and throws her off the beast. And tries to throw her off, but the Dracolich starts to go out of control. It moves wildly and flies straight up.
Well, there's little Harold can do here now. You know what? He's gonna try and help the fleeing townsfolk.
Yeah, Bangle will do the same, guiding them and casting invisibility to help them get away while Harold fights the zombies.
Thronk will stay right here. He starts screaming at the Dracolich to come down and fight him.
All right, so the Dracolich flies higher. Kevin, what does Scarlet do?
She tries to push the Lich off again.
Athletics.
8.
Still no luck. Scarlet can see the Lich starting to scramble towards the chain with the knife. If she cuts the chain, the Dracolich will be back under her.
I have the Lich in grapple, right?
Yeah.
Can I throw myself off the Dracolich with the Lich instead of pushing?
You're really, really high up. Scarlet will die, most likely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Scarlet does it anyways.
What? Holy crap.
It's a good way to go out.
Wait. Wait, can Thrawn
No.
climb to the rooftop and jump up trying to catch Scarlet?
I mean, I suppose you can try, but you'd have to roll really, really well.
Then Thrawn goes into a rage to get advantage.
Rage, but he's not attacking anything.
But he realizes he cares about Scarlet. He can't bear the thought of losing her, so he flies into a rage.
Okay. Yeah, take the roll at advantage.
Natural 20. Yes.
Hell yeah.
All right, so Scarlet tumbles off the Dracolich with the Lich. They both plummet to the ground. As that happens, Thronk sees Scarlet fall and suddenly falls into a rage, jumping to the rooftop with almost superhuman speed. He then leaps out into the night sky and catches Scarlet. Thronk turns and let himself hit the cobblestone instead, taking 14 damage as she scrapes along the ground.
Scarlet looks at Thronk and smiles. I can't believe you caught me.
Thrawn couldn't not catch Scarlet. Thrawn can't lose Scarlet.
I think Scarlet kisses Thronk.
What? Huh?
What?
He saved her. I mean, they've been through a lot together. And yeah, I think she'd kiss him. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Thrawn would too.
Okay. Thronk and Scarlet kiss, suddenly realizing what they mean to each other after Scarlet was willing to sacrifice herself.
Yay, I love it.
All right. The Lich is nowhere to be seen, though.
Wait, what? Didn't she, like, spot on the ground or something like that?
Nope, she's a wizard. She can cast Featherfall.
Ah, all right. Wizards.
But she did lose control of the Dracolich. It flies off, free of the Lich's control. A danger for another time, perhaps. The town is in shambles, on fire, undead, rushing out. A fair number of townspeople have been saved by Harold and Bangle, but many more lay dead in the streets. You all escape into the tunnels led by Scarlet. As you start to exit towards the river and lead the survivors to safety, your sending stone begins to charm. The voice of Melora, weak, tired, rings out. My friends, I've discovered the effect of my curse. Any use of my magic now painfully drains my life, and I live as a commoner. Either I live as a commoner or extend my magic and die in agony. I'm sorry. You're on your own.
Gert, what do you...
And that's gonna wrap the session. I'll see you all next week.
Okay, see you.
I mean, that was weird.
Yeah.
I hope everything's all right.
Yeah, ask Jasper to let us know, would you?
Yeah. Bye, guys.
I'll see you. Bye. So,
Interesting session.
yeah.
It was good, though.
Yeah, real dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
Gert! Gert!
Hey guys, where's Gert and Jasper?
I don't know.
Gert's in
Yeah,
our
what
first one.
is
Yeah, she's usually always here.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Uh,
is everything okay?
yeah, Gert's gonna. We're not doing a game this week. We're canceling.
Oh no.
What's up?
Well, Gert's gonna log on and talk to you all about it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Guys,
Gertrude.
don't. Please. Just listen, alright?
Of course.
I don't think I have the energy to run the game anymore. I'm just not, I've got
Do you? I mean, are you doing chemo?
Gertrude. I wish. Do you know if
I'm so sorry.
I just need time to focus on me. And I want you guys to know it's been fun. Even when I had to give up school and to be able to do treatments. It was a good escape with you guys. But I can't keep it up. I may be staying in the hospital soon.
we love you, Gertrude, and you've made this so much fun. You were my escape too.
Mine too. I don't know what I could do.
Is there anything we can do?
Yeah, just be good to Jasper. I'm sorry, I've got to go.
Jasper.
Jasper, are you okay?
I'm sorry, guys. I've known for a while, but she didn't want me to say anything, so she didn't want the pity. She's not doing well, and they're not optimistic, I guess. She doesn't want to bring you guys down by not being able to really DM, I guess. So
I'm so sorry, Jasper. If there's anything you or Gertrude need, anything we can do, let us know.
Yeah, man. It's like,
I
we're here for you.
I know, guys. I know. I love you guys.
Love you too, man.
Same.
Hey, would you mind giving me and Addie like just a moment?
Of course. Bye, Jasper. Bye, Addie.
Bye, guys.
Look, Addie, I am so sorry.
Why?
Because I wanted to talk to you about it, but Gert really didn't want people to know, and I don't want to keep secrets from you. I really don't. I mean, we shouldn't
No,
keep
I
secrets
don't
from each other, but
want sorries. No. You were doing what your sister wanted. You love her, and I love you for doing what she wanted. And even though you wanted to talk, are you
no,
okay?
no, I'm not okay. I've been holding it in. Swear to God, I just want to.
Jasper.
And the stupidest thing about all of this is I'm gonna miss this damn game so much.
What?
Can you believe that? Like, my sister is dying, and I'm gonna miss D&D.
It's important.
It's stupid.
No, it's not. It's a world that she built for you and your friends and me. She built a world for us to play in, and world where we could all just escape, and that's not.
Yeah.
Her too.
Yeah.
You want to come over?
Please.
Of course.
Hey, Addie.
Hello, Addie. So, what's this about game?
We are playing a game this week.
We are, but Gert said that
Nope,
she
I'm
wasn't
going-
able to. What?
Yep. If Gertrude is worried about not being able to DM, then I'll do it. I may not be as good as her, but I don't want this to stop. I don't want this to just be over for all of us.
I don't know, Addie. I feel weird about playing without Gertrude.
No, we won't be. She's gonna play.
What?
Yep. Jasper's talking her into it and is helping her log in right now.
Addie,
Yeah.
Jess. Good. You're. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, let's maybe see how the first game goes.
Hi guys.
Hi, Gertrude.
Hey.
It's good to see you, you know.
Yeah. It's good to see you too.
Are you good, Addie?
Yep, I think so. So last time you had all just escaped from Fairhaven. The Lich was still out there somewhere, though you had lost its grip on the dreaded Draco Lich. You had received an urgent message from Melora about the nature of her curse and raced to the tower, bringing out the survivors of Fairhaven along with you. You all ascend the stairs to find Melora laid out on the floor of the tower.
Melora, are you all right?
No, as I told you, my magic is no longer of good use to me. If I use it, I shall die in agony and drain my magic.
Bangle steps forward and lays a hand on Melora. Perhaps not, my dear. You see, I may not be as powerful a mage like you. I'm just a simple bard, but my magic has been passed down to me through family, through song and rhyme, fable and fancy. I think I may have something that can help you. With that, she lights several candles around Melora, sits next to her, and strums her lute. Mend the broken heart, stitch together what was twain, rent no more apart, feel your strength again. Summer's warming glow, autumn's cooling breeze, spring will ebb and flow, winter sure will freeze. Hold the candle close, not the flame blow out. Know the wax still goes, darkness will not be flout.
So does that lift the curse?
Not exactly. It's an old blessing, as old as halflings maybe. See, we don't live as long as elves, 80 years at best, while elves can live many centuries. But we accept it. We sing and laugh and play, and this blessing won't remove the curse. Your magic will still drain you of your life force. But this blessing gives you the strength to bear it. No more will it hurt. It's still up to you, of course, but I don't know how we can defeat this lich without you. And maybe in defeating the lich, you can lift the curse completely.
Thank you, Bangle. Rather, Bangle, you're a surprising little person.
Thanks to you, sweetheart. Remember, I'd have been stuck in that goblin cave if it weren't for you.
Maybe.
I'm afraid I need to stay here. So
Why?
I need to do what us bards do best. Inspire. Help the people believe that there's hope. These people from Fairhaven, they're going to need a lot of that. So I'm going to stay here, help them get settled. Help them to cope with what they've been through, what they're going through. but there is one more thing I can help you with. She pulls out a scrap of fabric. This is from the robe of the Lich. I managed to pocket it as we were running from Fairhaven. Melora, with this, you should be able to use your magic to find the Lich, no matter where she may be hidden.
What? But my scrying.
Then we can take this fight to the Lich.
All right, let's go. Cast the scrying spell.
All right. I cast my scrying spell using the scrap of fabric.
Melora feels a tug as she casts, a light pull as she ages a little from the spent magic. But there's no longer any physical pain associated with casting.
You're not screaming.
I, I can feel it sap me, but Bangle spoke truly. It does not hurt.
Magic swirls around the scrap in violet shimmers, and a slight mist begins to form. The mist takes shape and shows the outline of a lone mountain, jagged and ominous as it looms over a decrepit wasteland. You all know this place. It's the Demon Fang, a single mountain said to be a nexus point of evil energy.
Of course. If this lich is truly seeking to expand her power, she would tap into the demon's fang.
Even orcs no go to that mountain. It bad place.
But we must go there.
Come, let us ride.
What does Melora have as a mount?
Oh, I actually never gave her one.
Well, there's a spell called Phantom Steed that Melora would totally have in her spellbook.
Right.
I see you've been doing your research.
There are so many spells.
All right. I
Yeah.
cast the spell.
So what does the steed look like?
I don't know. You can decide, please.
Of course. So Melora waves her hand, muttering incantations. A wave of exhaustion rolls over her for a moment, but she recovers. Again, bright lavender energy swirls from her fingertips and coalesces into a shimmering purple steed. Her bridle and saddle are formed of gleaming silver, and she looks at you with a sparkle of intelligence in her eyes.
I like that. Lavender.
Melora mounts Lavender as the rest of you take to your own steeds and you ride toward the Demon's Fang. It is a long journey, but the worst of it is when you ride through the nameless wasteland that sprawls around the Demon's Fang. There's little cover, and you are able to see numerous patrols of various undead meander across the land. What do you do?
With no cover, there's no way for us to sneak all the way there.
Then we fight through them.
But that will alert all the other patrols and send them down on our heads.
Melora has a spell called Seeming. It can disguise everybody. I shall disguise us all as undead. We'll have to leave our mounts and walk slowly, but from a distance, we should be able to fool them.
Oh, excellent idea, Melora.
Again, purple crane energy flickers forth from Melora's fingertips, dancing among you and transforming your appearance into that of rotting undead. A streak of Melora's hair begins to turn gray as the spell takes hold.
Melora, your hair.
I know. Well, but we must stop this lich.
The mounts are left behind as you all shamble across the barren land, skirting the other patrols. They pay you no mind, assuming that you are simply another patrol. By nightfall, you've made your way to the base of the Demon's Fang. The mountain looms over you like a dark omen. The air is exhale and dead. A winding path leads up in the crane and to a crumbling spire near the top. But the guarded path are two enormous creatures. They are vile masses of swarming grub, maggots, worms, and in the shape of vaguely humanoid forms standing over 12 feet tall. There's no way they'll be letting you pass.
Dude, what are those?
Yeah, I've never heard of those monsters.
Well, they're something I homebrewed. Made them up myself.
Look at you, flexing those creative muscles.
Thanks. So, what do you do?
Thronk finally hit something. Without waiting for the group, Thronk races forward to attack the creatures.
Well, then roll initiative.
18.
10.
12.
15.
All right, Thronk first.
Thronk is going to rage as her tears nearest swarm with his berserk axe. 16.
That hit. Thronk deals 15 damage as his axe cleaves into the creature, small bits of thousands of smaller creatures that make up the beast flying about. Melora.
I want to cast Firebolt at the one Thronk attack. 12. Misses.
Actually, it hits. These beasts are slow and massive, easy to hit, but incredibly hardy. The damage Thronk dealt earlier seems to have done little to decrease its mass. But the fire seems to have done a bit more of an effect. The insects let out screeching hisses and pops as the fire burns a large chunk of them away. It takes double damage from fire, so Melora does 26 damage.
Nice.
But now the two beasts go. The first rounds on Thronk, bringing its two arms to him and trying to absorb him in their mass. 23.
Yikes. Yeah, that hits.
The beast grabs Thronk and pulls him onto the torso. You all watch as her thrashes and claws but despairs as she swarms under him. Thronk as a bug bite and claw at you. You take 11 damage. The next one rushes forward and tries to do the same to Harold. 18.
That hits. Oh, wait. I'll cast a shield as a reaction, which raises me to 20, so that misses.
Harold notices the fury and strength of the creature as it charges at him, and raises a shimmering field of golden energy which shines like daylight. The creature slams its fist against the barrier with which strains but holds. Scarlet.
Well, it seems that the normal attacks aren't as useful, but Scarlet still has a vial of holy water, which she'll throw at the creature that engulfs them. Wrong. 17?
The mass lets out a piercing screech, and the bugs start to slow off, revealing Thronk and a weary corpse that appears to be a long, tangled humanoid. And as its numerous pores, which weep a dark fluid and seems to attract insects, but the holy water was washed the goop away.
Ugh, dude, that's so creepy. I love it.
Okay, so wait, they're undead creatures that attract insects and control them, huh? All right, well, if holy water works so well, then Harold will throw his vial of holy water as well.
Well, it's Harold's turn next, so do it.
15.
All right, that does it. Again, there is a shriek, and a swarm of insects fall from the miserable wretch of the various piles. Top of the round, Thronk.
Now you have no bugs to protect you. Thronk put you down. Thronk's going to use his berserk axe to make 2 attacks, 11 and 18.
Those both hit. The axe slices through your foe's snicker snack. It falls into 3 pieces which sail through the air before landing lifelessly to the ground. Melora.
I want to hit the last one with Scorching Ray.
Ooh, okay. You shoot 3 rays of flaming energy at the corpse, right? Roll it.
Yeah, 3 rays. Okay. 11, 14, natural 20.
Oh no. Well, one ray goes a little wide as the creature notices you and begins to race at Melora. She calms herself and takes aim better for the next ray, which hits the monster right in the leg, causing it to spin and drop. But as the beast falls, Melora's last ray strikes it square in the head. The whole thing bursts into flames and writhes on the ground a moment before going still. You have won.
Clever thinking, Scarlet and Melora. I had no idea you wielded such incredible power.
It has been a while since I've been in the field. I'd forgotten what it felt like to really cut loose. She'll reach up and touch her hair to notice more of it has gone gray. Well, I've always thought gray was distinguished anyhow. Shall we?
Dude, Melora's a badass.
I know. It's so cool to have her on our team after being an NPC for so long.
all make your way down the path to the spire, a dark tower that seems to have once been a magic tower, worn and weathered by countless centuries. Melora, something about the structure feels familiar.
What?
You're not sure. It's like deja vu.
Arlo wants to check the door, look for traps and such, you know?
All right, roll investigation.
15.
There are no traps, but there are sigils on the door, very similar to the ones that decorate Melora's door at the tower. You know that code word must be spoken to open the door.
There's a spell on the door. We will not be able to get in unless we know the code word.
Just like my tower.
What is-
My word is the name of the wizard whom I was apprenticed to, Ravadon the Red. So maybe
With that, the
it's
door creaks open.
It opened when Mage Lady talked.
Seems as though it must have been the same, code word.
weird. Okay, perhaps the necromancer is one of his other pupils turned evil. Of my old peers.
Then let's go upstairs, reintroduce yourself, and introduce them to my blades.
You all creep up the stairs and come to an incredibly familiar room. The main chamber is an exact same layout as the room you've spent so much time in at Melora's tower. The magical paraphernalia is darker, more sinister, but there's no mistaking it now. The tower seems to be a twisted copy of Melora's, and sitting in a wingback chair with a glass of elven wine in hand is the Lich.
Drunk attacks.
As Thronk tries to rush forward, as Thronk tries to rush forward, a sickly green symbol on the ground, unseen before, flares to life. The rune sends out whips of verdant energy, which all reach to ensnare Thronk and his allies. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw of 22.
Oh, Thrunk doesn't have great wisdom. 5.
19. So close.
12.
15.
You're all held fast, and the Lich chuckles softly. So took you all so long enough. I remember this moment well.
Remember, it's just happening.
Fool, you think time means anything to a mage of my power? Yes, I remember it well. Bitter taste of defeat.
Oh no.
What?
I understand now. You're me?
You see.
No. That can't be. That can't be possible. I mean, Melora would never fall for such evil. I don't understand.
Not normally, no. But you see, I can grant you the secrets to becoming a lich, just as I have. You will never age, never die. You can use your magic freely without the effects of the curse withering your body and killing you. Come now, didn't you just reveal in your power moments ago?
Yes, but I didn't think that.
There is no cure for this curse. Kill me, smash the dagger. It cannot be stopped. Of course, it's not like that's truly an option. I have you all at my mercy now. You take my offer or die.
I won't hurt my friends.
Who says you have to hurt them? You take my offer, continue to help them. With real power behind you, there's nothing saying you must turn on them.
Really?
No, Melora, you mustn't.
But she says I don't have to hurt you.
I wouldn't trust that. There are older versions. Where are the older versions of ourselves? They're nowhere to be seen.
Mage Lady is not bad, but what Lich Lady became is very bad. Thrunk think Mage Lady slowly change.
But otherwise she'll kill us all.
Quite right. So, it seems you've made up your mind.
I have.
Then join me. I shall show you the secrets of the universe. The green energy releases Melora and the Lich gestures forward.
I've made up my mind to spend all my magic here and now, to burn myself out and never fall into such wretched depths as you. Melora is going to cast everything she has, every spell in rapid succession, draining herself so that she can't become the Lich. Yeah.
Okay. Is that, the end?
Violet sparks rise like waves from Melora, flooding the chamber with her power. Arcane energy engulfs everything, giving the whole tower a vivid purple glow. The Lich is rocked back, and the green energy coiled around the rest of the party vanishes. Melora's skin begins to pale, and her hair goes from gray to white, wrinkles appearing on her face. But before she's spent, she notices the Lich has started to wither and crumble. No! How could you refuse? I didn't. You want to die.
No, of course not. But neither can I grasp onto something into the semblance of life like you have. You're a dead thing, devoid of joy. I'd rather live out the brief existence with my friends, the people I love, than have eternity alone.
The Lich stares at you, uncomprehending before finally crumbling to dust and is softly blowing away. Melora stands, aged but alive.
You did it. But look at what it's cost you.
Poor mage lady. You did good.
You made a hard choice.
Why are you so down? What's wrong with you all?
Your magic, it's drained so much.
You can't have much left.
Maybe not, my dears, who can say? But I can tell you with certainty, whatever I do have left, I want to spend it adventuring with you.
And with that, we end this week's session. Thank you all.
That was great.
Hey, you did a great job, Addie.
Yeah, you've got this DM thing.
Same time next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, awesome.
Bye, guys.
See you guys. Bye.
See you next time.
Great job again.
Hey, Addie.
Yeah?
Thanks.
You too?